give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, no, no.
Hey, my little bosses, it is your girl, Boss Lady Lexi, coming in with a quick story time. And the name of this story time is The Time I Went to Jail. Yes, your girl, Boss Lady Lexi, went to jail. I was driving my car and I was headed to Walmart. And I knew later on that day I had to go to Suitland, Maryland to a party to one of my weight loss sisters' houses. And so on my way to Walmart, I was just like around the corner from my house. And I saw this police officer sitting at this fire station. He was just sitting there, so I guess he was just running tags and all of that good stuff. So your girl got caught at the light, so I had to sit there, and he got directly behind me. And it could have been that he just went to the fire station to use the restroom. And this was in Howard County, Maryland, but I was in Columbia, Maryland. And Howard County is the county. So the interesting part was after the light turned green, I was like, okay, he's gonna pull me over. I know he is. So he pulled me over. So I drove up, so I would not be blocking any of the intersections or the streets or anything like that. And at this time, I was age 40 years old. Never been locked up or anything like that. So he pulled me over. He said, driver's license and registration plate. So he gave it to me. And he came back. No, he did not come back. That's right. He did not come back at all. He was still sitting in his car. So, I got the panicking and about to have a panic attack because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, it takes this long to write a ticket or, check your registration and everything. And he was like, everything is all right. Just go back and sit in your car. So I go back and sit in my car, follow directions. And I was just listening to music, jamming in. Had one of the flip phones at the time. It was like the hottest phone out. It was like a pearl pink color. I think it was a Samsung or something. I don't know what it was, but it was my little phone. So, and I had a whole lot of cash because I was going to Walmart. So then another car pulls up and it's a female. So, I'm just still sitting there, like minding my own business, like, but panicking at the same time because I'm like, it takes two people to write a ticket. And y'all, they both come back to the car, and I was like, is everything okay? And he was like, they're under arrest. There was one out for $10,000 for, I don't know what, they'll have to go see the commissioner. So y'all, I acted like I fainted, of course. But that didn't work because I was still going to jail. So they was like, well, ma'am, let me help you get up. It's going to be okay. We're going to take you right down the street to the Howard County Corrections Facility. And y'all, so when I got there, he took all of my stuff. My pocketbook, my money, my cell phone, everything. And then I had to go take a picture. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is really real. But I didn't have like a full-blown panic attack because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, what in the world am I going to do? Why am I sitting here? So after hours had gone by, I was so thirsty. So I asked if they could bring me some water. They did. They treated me like I was royalty while I was there. Well, in the beginning part, they treated me as if I was royalty. So I sat in this cell. I even sat there and took a nap, y'all, waiting for my time to go and see the commissioner. And this happened on a Saturday afternoon, you all. So it's like, once you're in there, like in a cell, you lose all track of time. There's nothing around you but just walls. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I get to 40 years old, never been in any trouble, and I'm here in prison, jail, in a holding cell for what I do not know. So I finally see the commissioner, and she tells me that the reason why you're here is there's a warrant out for your arrest for $10,000. I looked at that lady and said, for what? I haven't done anything. Y'all, guess what it was? $10,000. $10,000. Failure to appear in court. Failure to appear in court? What are you talking about, lady? I go to court for everything. Failure to appear in court on a traffic ticket. Well, blow me down, lady. Y'all have me here on a warrant for $10,000? Really? Wow. So, I am now a criminal in the criminal system for failure to appear in court. So she says, well, since your warrant is so high, I can't release you on your own recognizances for a failure to appear in court. So I said to her, ma'am, y'all let people who rob stores. You all let people go who sell drugs on the street. You all let people go for abusive fighting and relationships and things like that. But you're not going to let me go because of failure to appear in court. And she said it was not her decision. It was the judge's decision to not let me out on my own recognizances. But I could wait there till Monday and see another judge. No, she said I could wait in the morning and see another judge to get out, or I could pay my bail, get a bail bondsman, and she did let me use the phone to get a bail bondsman and to pay the bail bondsman to get out. You talk about MAD, okay? So, I got a hold of a bail bondsman. I made a phone call to my best friend, RD, and told him where my money was in my house, and to go get that money, take it downtown to the bail bondsman, and I'm going to need you to come pick me up because I'm down here in Jessup at the prison place. So, they put me back in that same cell where I sat, and by the time now I peeked up out the window and it was dark outside, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So, I asked if I could use the phone again. And, well, I didn't say again. I asked if I could use the phone. So they let me out to go use the phone again. And mind you, I was in this cell all by myself. No one ever came in there or anything like that. Then hours and hours and hours went by again. I didn't even see anybody walking down the hallway or anything like that. I was just still sitting there. I was like, girl, you better put your big girl panties on, because you here for a minute until they come get you from the bail bondsman, okay? So finally, they called my name, and I didn't know what they was calling my name for. So he opened up the cell and let me out. Y'all, why did I go somewhere else in the same place? I was like, oh my gosh. Now they didn't handcuff me when they were taking me wherever they was taking me. Me and the guard was just talking, and they was like, "It's gonna be all right. We do notice that your bail's mom is working on getting you out. So they took me over to another area, and this area was where the inmates were. Cause see, I was just in a holding cell, so now I was like, really? So you all know that thing when they say when you go to jail, they search any and every crevices of your body. Well, it was this nice lady. She was like, I'm not going to check you there. I was like, oh, thank you so much, because that's just feeling like I would have been violated. I said, but ain't nothing up there to crack. So, after that was said and done, then she finds me a jumpsuit. Y'all, I had on the orange jumpsuit, y'all. Why did they give me that big old tangerine thing? I was a short tangerine, okay? I still really didn't know what was actually going on, but I just, changed my clothes like they told me to, put the jumpsuit on. And then I asked her, why they come in so many colors? And that, girls and guys, let me tell y'all, my little bosses, when I found out what the orange meant, I was beyond pissed. Do you hear what I say? I was beyond pissed. Yes, pissed off. So come to find out, orange meant that you were of a higher crime level. How am I at a higher crime level when all I did was failure to appear in court when I didn't even know I had to go to court? Okay? So, let the truth be known. Your girl went to her cell. They gave me some bleach, and I think it was a rag or something to clean the area, and I had a cot, y'all. So I just sat on that cot. I couldn't tell y'all what time it was. I kind of figured it was still Saturday, but it was pitch black. So I was just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And I was so freaking hungry. Hungry. Do y'all hear me? I was hungry. So I felt some light. And it was a flashlight. And the lady asked me, the same guard that, did everything. She just came and asked me, was I okay? I'm just checking on you. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just sitting here waiting to be released. Just waiting to be released. Come to find out, it's now morning, and they brought me some breakfast, which I did not eat. I was like, I don't know what this stuff is. And y'all, the bacon. I was like, this is bacon? I didn't know what it was. I was like, see, you hear a lot of people talk about mystery meat and what this is and what that is in the criminal system. Believe those stories because they're true. They are very true. And I was in a part where it was just all women. And, those women, they were telling me how they were there for a long time. So then after they brought me my tray of food, they told me it was my time for releasement. I was like, oh, I'm getting up out of here. I said, I told y'all I was leaving. They was like, no, this means you can get out and go take a shower, use the telephone, call whomever it is you want to call. Y'all, I had went to the door like, is this door going to open? Because I didn't know what was, like I said, I did not know what was going to go on. So, finally, someone comes back in again, different person, and they called my name again, and they was like, you're going home. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And I told the girls, I told y'all I was going home. So I still had my food because I hadn't eaten it. So I was like, would y'all like this? Because I know y'all going to be here for a while. They was going to be there. They was doing some time. Some time. Yeah, some time. So I gave them all of the stuff that I had. I ain't had nothing else to give them because they took all my other stuff. So it was time. Oh, let me tell you about this one little nasty warden. Oh my gosh, y'all, he was so nasty. He was telling me you belong to the county right now and blah 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 blah, and you follow our rules and da 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 da. So his shift must was 3 to 11 that day. Or he may have did a double. Who knows? But guess who I had to come see when it was time to check out of the prison system? I had to see that nasty man again. Woohoo! Y'all, let me tell you what my little smart behind did. Once I got all of my belongings back, my cell phone, y'all, they didn't give me back my cash. Because I kept asking them, I said, when I leave here, y'all can give me my money back, right? And, you know, the police officer and everything, they counted my money and everything, and they told him this is how much she had. I verified how much I had. Y'all, why they give me a daggone check from the Howard County House of Corrections facility? Really, Craig? Everybody got to know that I was locked up for less than 24 hours? Really, Craig? Why didn't y'all just give me my cash back? But anywho, good old mean Officer Friendly that was up in there, whatever you call those little folks that's in there, correctional officer. I had to see him again. And ooh, did I get him good. I said, you know what? You were mean and nasty to me last night. You were evil. You are a despicable person. I don't care what kind of person comes through there. You don't know that situation. I said, but you probably do. And you just probably classify everybody as a mean, evil, nasty troll. And you know, they're the scum of the earth because that's how you made me feel. I said, but guess what? I said, one thing is for certain. And two things is for sure. You are a criminal while you are here. I said you may be a paid one, but you still a criminal while you're here. I said, guess what? You still got rules that you got to follow. You got to deal with these inmates. I said, but guess what? My fat behind is going home and you're still here on a Sunday afternoon. Locked up behind these gates. I said, but guess what? Them gates are opening up for me and I'm heading on out the door. And when I headed out, I didn't know where I was going to be at, but my best friend was right there. And oh, he was just... RD got on my last nerves. Do y'all hear me? He could not stop laughing. And when he starts laughing, y'all, he laughs uncontrollable. It's like never ending with him. So it was Sunday and I was like, oh my gosh. I missed the whole day fooling with trying to go to Walmart when I should have stayed my behind in the house and then went on my journey like at the time I was supposed to go. I missed the whole event. My phone was blown up. Everybody was wondering where I was, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was unreal, y'all. That was an experience that I hope no one ever has to experience because it was not great. It was not great at all. It is not a nice place. It's not a clean place. It's not a friendly place. It's not a place where you're going to go and be like, hey, girl. Because you always got to watch your back. Don't bend over. You better mind your business. And I was so happy that I was in a cell by myself. Okay? The whole time I was there, I was in a cell by myself. I didn't have nobody to talk to but me and the Lord. Because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. So I got out on that Sunday. I went home, and the first thing I did, you would have thought I got something to eat because the girl was starving. No, she took them clothes off and jumped in that shower because I had to wash all that prison smell and everything up off of that body of mine. It was a little smaller at that time, though, you know. But anyhow, we working on that. But I was like, oh my gosh. And you know, once I got home, I was like, you all don't understand and know about freedom. You're free to go and do whatever it is you want to do. Think about it. This story that I've just told you, it will make everybody want to do right. Because it sure enough made me, it was an eye opener for me. Because at 40 years old, 40, okay? 40. And never been in trouble before. I ain't never been back down them gates no more. And I wound up did going to court. And when I went to court, they threw it out. Not only did they throw it out, all of the money that I put up for the bail bondsman, they had to give it to me back. Because they sent the notice to an address that I did not know of. I was like, that's not me. I'm like, who in the world would have such a name as mine? Which is kind of odd and strange to have the same name. I know there's a lot of Lisa Jones and Tim Jones and John Johns and John Johnsons and all of that. But my name, I was like, go figure. I don't know. But I was so happy that when I went to court there, just a smiling, had on my all blue and white, strutting myself up in there, driving the same car, the same tags, the same everything that I went to the jailhouse for nothing. Nah, y'all. Keep your freedom. Keep your freedom. And I know a lot of people have a criminal past, and you know what? They can recover, they can regroup. It's lots of people that have gone to prison and jail for a long time, and they were able to open up businesses. They were able, while they were there, they got education. They did so much. And then you got some now, they so used to, you know, folks telling them what to do, and they don't know what to do with this freedom. So what do? They go do something bad so that they can go right back to their second home. Because see, that home is not for me. And I'm just telling you all, do right. Don't ever want to go to that place, because it's not a friendly place. It's not a nice place. I want to see y'all here on the YouTube channel, okay? I don't want to hear that y'all done been to jail for like 20 years after this one. After this uploads and everything, you know? We want y'all to stay around for some time, because jail is not a nice place. It's not. It's not. And for some people, you know, it's a lot of people in there that don't belong in that period because they were falsely accused of things. But I just like to see where people have just regrouped themselves. They're doing the right things. That is a beautiful thing. That's all I want to tell y'all. It is a beautiful thing. And people don't quite understand it because you have to been there. Yeah. I was there. Yeah, me at the age of 40. I was there. I'm now 51. I'm doing the right things. I try not to get pulled over by the police. I try not to do nothing wrong because I like my freedom. 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 I like to see my girls, and one day I hope to see some grandchildren. I don't want to get no pictures behind no bars about having to go to jail and they sending me pictures. No, I want to see them now out here in freedom.
Yes. So that is my story time about when I went to jail on a $10,000 bond. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story time and have a great day.